question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done, and I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Reed out there with Harris. Then it's Harden. Then there's Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the 2 guard. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. He lobs it up. Pass to Schultz. Shea outside. Out to the wing. 5 on the clock. Schultz. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Brooklyn shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Here's prime time. He had 27 points last game, and the rejection by Embiid. Harden the pass to Reed. Got it. Good job in the low post.
All the talk is about Harden scoring, but I tell you what, he can dish that rock too.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And a lot of speculation, GA, of what would happen with Harden. As of now, he remains a Sixer.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't a new landing place for him. Many thought the Clippers would go after Harden, but for the time being, he's going for another round with Philly.
And the pass to Reed. Back to Harden. Releases, and it's blocked. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's Dudley, and he goes in for the dunk.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And Embiid with the block. Pass to prime time. Back to Shea. And Shea throws it down.
A little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Harden's shot is off. Brooklyn leading by 6. Here's Primetime. Takes it off the glass. Primetime's got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And here's a rundown of the rookies already having a huge impact in their first season. These are the NBA's rookie scoring leaders. You look at Primetime, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, the general.
Talk about hitting the ground running. These two have made an immediate impact with their scoring.
Making it rain for sure. Surprising to see them rack up high digits so early in their careers. Well, you just got to tip your hat to him.
Harden finds Embiid. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Here's Lane. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but...
My goodness.
I like their
their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Some changes for Philadelphia. D'Anthony Melton comes in for Harris. And it's Patrick Beverley in for James Harden. Maxey passes to Embiid. From the line, count it, good. Embiid's got his second basket of the game.
And Embiid has this shot in his bag. He's confident from that area.
Here's prime time, and Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers trail by 9. And Beverley kicks to Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Embiid's got 6.
Well, Maxey continues improving as a facilitator, finding these opportunities to get the ball moving.
Here's prime time, defended by Beverley. Prime time's shot is good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Three-pointer by Embiid. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Schultz lays it in without an inch of room around him. 7 points in the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And hard not to love a young guy like Tyrese Maxey, who has such a great attitude.
Boy, I love the way he plays, Greg. He's effervescent in his approach. Plays with great speed and pace and fearlessness. He's got a readiness to him and a workmanlike approach that bodes well for him the rest of his career. I think he's a potential all-star, and he delivers in just about any situation he's put in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Kicks to Embiid. Shoots over Dudley, and there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Maxey. And now that's 11 points for Joel Embiid. Here's prime time, defended by Beverley. Here's prime time. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Embiid the screen. Here's Maxey. It's deflected. Here's Schultz. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And some changes here for the 76ers. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Reed. And Daniel House subbed in for Maxey.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Second free throw, no good.
Man, I tell you, you really have to appreciate how much Beverley hustles. He plays hungry and with an edge. Skilled, though, on both ends of the floor in addition to that.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Embiid with it. From deep three-point territory. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Brooklyn leads by 13. And don't go away. We'll be back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
General is out there with the doctor. Then it's Che. And it's prime time. And it's Schultz in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Dudley's shot is good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And Harden with the stuff.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Here's Clutch, defended by Beverly. Schultz passes to Primetime. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. The NBA, of course, is so loaded it's not easy to come out on top. Joel Embiid said, for us to be able to win, we need to try to be perfect. I need to play at the highest level possible. Our shooters and defense have to do their job. It's tough, but it's fun. I guess you have to enjoy the journey as well, Kevin.
Yep, the journey, right, David, is the reward. That's for sure. Dave, thanks. Well, Clark, even with all their roster movement, all the player moves they've made, the 76ers have managed to have sustained success.
You know what, Kevin? I agree. Their roster has gone through a lot of changes recently with key players being moved, which makes it even harder to sustain success. But they've found a way to keep winning.
Dudley against Embiid. Oh, what a dunk!
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. But each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, there's the 76ers, a game behind.
And right now for the 76ers, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Elton kicks to Beverly. Back to Tucker. Brooklyn with the rebound. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. He takes it in, and James throws it down.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Yeah, right.
And I'll tell you what, he does not squander those chances. I mean, he's always going to punch it home with that kind of chance.
Pass to Primetime. And that one is hammered home.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's Primetime. Jams it in off the great move.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's characteristic.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Harris comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Maxey's subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Count that bucket. The Generals got 5. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And let's also give them some credit for running the pick so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
It's blocked. The pass to Primetime. Up and in, that's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here we are, Greg, getting into the thick of this NBA season. How big of a challenge now is the travel?
Oh, it's a huge one. The reality is all those flights take a toll, so you got to be smart with your sleep schedule and recovery.
Chalk up 2 there. He's got 13.
You know, with his size and offensive versatility, the defense really has its hands full with Embiid.
Here's Primetime, guarded by Harden. Here's Lane. It's good. And Brooklyn leads by 21.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Timeout called.
Well, he has such a phenomenal touch from long range. For a player at any position, forget about just among the big men.
Yeah, and that makes him one of the more challenging matchups that any defense is going to face. I mean, who do you put on him? A perimeter defender or a low post guy? It's really a conundrum.
In the corner, it's Harris. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one. Brooklyn leading by 18. In terms of the ideal stretch 4, Tobias Harris fits the mold.
Yeah, he does so much so well on the court. He's an excellent three-point shooter, helps space the floor. But at the defensive end, he's versatile, he's tough, battles on the glass as well. And I just love his overall game.
The 3 from Harden. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Here's Primetime.
Oh, my goodness! Come on now.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And, guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And here's Harden. Again, Philadelphia.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Primetime. 24 points for him. Count it.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
36 seconds left now here in the second. Embiid dishes to Harden. Launches it. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Here's Primetime, guarded by Harden. Here's Primetime. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. The 3 from Harden. It's hauled in by the General. The General's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Beyond the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step up
quickly. Really an incredible game from Primetime.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. We've got Reed, Harden out there with Maxey. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Embiid in at the center.
Another guy who can light up the scoreboard. Harden is a stat sheet stuffer.
Here's Primetime, guarded by Harden. Primetime's shot is good.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Maxey passes to Harris. Up top, Embiid. Brooklyn with the rebound. The General's got his 5th rebound in this one. Passes it to Dudley. A stupendous finish in traffic. Dudley's got 10 points.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
The deep three from Harden. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As ever, Joel Embiid has the pressure on him to be the franchise player. He said it's not an easy job. If it was easy, everybody would do it. When you're actually the best offensive player and the best defensive player, you got to make plays. You can't be perfect. All I can do is try to do my best every game. Kevin?
Well said. His best DA is pretty great, isn't it? Thank you so much for the report. Here's Clutch. He's got 11. And Brooklyn with another turnover here. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Embiid inside. He's guarded by Dudley. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Once he gets that low, there's nothing you can do about it. Embiid is a major handful inside.
Here's Primetime, guarded by Harden. A three ball. Here's Lane. Nailed from three-point land. 11 points in the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of
They are.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Now here's Embiid. He's got 15. Shot clock at 6. Embiid sets the pick for Harris. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Harris. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his third foul of the game. The 76ers making a switch here. Melton's checked in. Here is Dudley. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Harden looking it over. Embiid sets the pick for Harden. No good on the triple. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Here's Clutch, guarded by Harden. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Bamba is checked in for Embiid. Now, here's Melton. Covered by Che. Harden way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Harden's got 25 points.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
That one rolling around and rims out.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Back to Melton. Pass to Bamba. On the wing, Melton. Bamba setting the pick for Melton. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
One shot.
Boy, that's a lot of determination on that play from Melton. He finished while getting hacked. Nicely done.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Brooklyn?
They've been in the zone for mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they've found in that space.
you've also got to commend them for how they've attacked the basket. They've been aggressive. They've not settled and have consistently gone at the rim.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Harden outside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
There are very few any better than Harden at the and one. He's an expert. He looks for the contact, initiates it, gets it, and still finishes. You can't be too physical with him.
As James Harden has gotten older, Clark, he's made it clear he wants to contend for titles.
And that's a typical progression for a player. You can't blame him. I mean, he's done just about everything. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Pass to Melton. Inside, here's Reed, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
The ability to play the one makes Melton valuable. He finds teammates when they're in good position.
The 76ers have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. Here's Schultz. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Here's Harden on the wing. 28 points for him.
You know, there's a reason Harden's at or near the leaders in free throws attempted every season. You know, he's really honed in on that ability to draw fouls. He's made it virtually an art form.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Melton kicks to Harden. Hits it from three-point range. Harden's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Drives to the hoop, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the 76ers. Patrick Beverly comes in for Harris. Here's Clutch, defended by Beverly.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it.
Well, I tell you what, you just got to sit back and admire the creativity there.
And the call will be against Primetime.
Number 35.
That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
And so it's Brooklyn, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. Barring a disaster, it would appear they've got this game in the bag. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
D'Anthony Melton.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Primetime is out there with Clutch. Then there's the Doctor. Then there's the General. And it's Lane in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And rebuilding teams, Clark, are going to ride their young prospects. But talk about the importance of having those sage veterans on that roster and their guidance.
Kevin, I don't think you can overstate it. It's critical. It's imperative. I mean, imparting that understanding of what it takes to be a professional and doing it with words and example is so valuable and so part of what veterans offer to young players and to good teams.
Schultz fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
We've seen some amazing offensive performances recently. Clark, is it possible someone could match Wilt's 100-point game?
Look, Kevin, I don't know if I'm ready to go that far, but I also said I'd never see a 16 beat a 1 in the NCAA tournament. It has happened twice in the last 5 years, so never say never, but you got to think, you're seeing teams put up 165, 170 points in a game. Could a player get 100 of those? I think it's possible.
Melton, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And Beverly kicks it to Tucker. Melton feeling it out a bit. Bamba in the high post. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Melton, and they get it. The 76ers again can't hit it.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And that one is good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
To the wing on the left. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Bamba. Harris comes in for Danuel House. And Maxey subbed in for Patrick Beverly. For Brooklyn, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Schultz. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Poked away. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. One-on-one here. Here's Melton. Oh, that's blocked. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Maxey looking it over. At the top of the key, Embiid. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Not known for a quick release, but Embiid showing he has that ability as well.
Here's primetime. He's covered by Maxey. And the rejection by Embiid. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. James Harden, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Number 1, James Harden.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. Shot on the wing. Primetime's shot is good. Primetime's got 39.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Embiid the screen. From 13, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Boy, the defense was looking for something different there. Maxey kept it himself off the pick that time.
Here's primetime, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance.
Yeah, he was one step ahead of him the entire way.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's primetime. There's the dish to the paint. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And so Harden will bring it up for the 76ers.
2 minutes remaining.
And it's denied. Here's prime time. And with the new CBA, Clark, one thing that again didn't get any traction, the franchise tag.
Yeah, not surprising. I mean, if a guy really wants to leave a team these days, most of the time a trade will be made. It doesn't necessarily have to get to free agency.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Lane, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Philadelphia's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. And a deep 3 from Harden. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Brooklyn.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And against a conference opponent also.
Oh, man!
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
4th personal foul. 1st team foul.
.58 seconds left in the fourth. Outside, Max.
Schultz. 4th personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for the 76ers, Tyrese.
That free throw, no good.
Not only is Maxey solid and efficient from the line, but he gets there quite a bit too.
Good on the second free throw.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Out to the right wing. Harris on the double team. Shea dishes to Dusty, and down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
And here's Harden for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Harden's got 41.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. 24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Harden right side. Kicks it out to Maxey. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes. Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in